Hello students, today I will start chapter 3. Your chapter 3 is creating charts in MS Excel, okay? And the first topic of your chapter is charts and their significance. Okay, now understand what is charts. A chart is a graphical representation of data. Means, look here, that is your data, okay? And that is a graphical representation of data. That one is called chart. That one is the graphical representation of data, okay? Charts make it a lot more easier for us to analyze and interpret data. Means, look figure 1. You have to go through the entire data to compare the performance of the students and find out who has done the best and worst of them all, okay? Means you have to see each value, then you can find who is the best performer or worst performer. But here you can see here the name of the students, you can see, and here sub symbols are used to tell which bar is used for display which subject marks, okay? So if you want to see who got highest marks in SST and who got lowest marks in English, then you have to see one by one each record, okay? But here just see what is the color of the SST. You can see the color of the SST is purple. Now look, this bar is height of this bar is very low, so Ankit got a lowest mark in SST. And look, English, the color of English bar is blue. You can easily understand and analyze this one have a lowest highest height of the bar, means Deepak got a lowest marks in English, okay? Now see here, in SST Ankit marks is 56, yes, that is correct, it is lowest marks. And English Deepak 65, yes, that is also correct, that is lowest, okay? So that one is very easy for comparison, and you can easily analyze and interpret the data if you will represent the data, okay, with the help of chart. Now look, comparison and trends can also be shown. Comparison means this one, and trends means different types of things you can also display with the help of charts. Means you can also display the different companies of mobile phones and their sales, okay, in a chart at a glance with the help of chart, mean in detail with the help of chart, at a big level and with the help of chart, okay? Now understand how to create a charts in MS Excel, okay? Now understand it. First you will click on the start button. After that, find the MS Office Excel software. After that, click on it, okay? After that, click on the Office button and choose your previous file. Your previous file has opened, okay? After that, you will select the data which you want to display in charts. I want to display the name of the students and their marks of the subject. I do not want to display their section and total marks, that's why I will select only this range of cells, okay? After that, click on the insert button and choose a chart type. There are different types of chart, okay? I will explain you the types of chart later. Here you will select a column chart. After that, you will select the 2D column, okay? When you click here, then you can see a chart, okay? This one is called chart. Here you can see the name of the students. Here you can see some patterns that is used to represent the maths, English, science and computer marks. So if you want to see which one is the highest scorer in maths, just see the height of the bar, okay? Look here. When you place your mouse cursor, it will display the marks of the maths also, what, 97. Second highest score in math, place your mouse pointer here, 96. Third one, 94. Okay, and so on. Okay, who is the lowest score in English? English pattern is red color. You can see the height of this bar is very low and the marks is 58. Who is Rahul? Rahul, and English marks 58. Yes, that is correct. So you can understand, you can easily interpret the data, okay, with the help of charts. Okay, now I'm going to explain you the basic component of chart. What a basic component of chart? Look here. Here you can add a chart title. How will you add a chart title? Okay, first you will click on the layout option. You will click on the layout option. After that you will click on the chart title option. Okay, now you can choose more option. I am going to choose this option above chart because I want to display the chart title above the chart. Then I will choose this option. Then here you can see a chart title has inserted. You can change the name of the chart title. Student marks. Okay, so that is called chart title. Chart title is generally placed at the top of the chart. It helps a user to know the purpose of the chart. Means you can understand with the help of this chart title, this chart is used to represent the student marks. Okay, now this whole area is called chart area. Okay, this whole rectangular area is called chart area, and that particular rectangular area is called plot area. Which area? This one. This one is called plot area, and this one is called chart area. Okay, understand? Now understand what is x-axis. This one is called x-axis and this one is called y-axis. Generally x-axis is used to represent the category and the y-axis is used to represent the value. Okay, that's why x-axis is also called category axis and y-axis is also called value axis. Okay, generally it is used, x-axis is used to represent the category of data and the y-axis is used to represent the value of data. Okay, now the next one, axis title. You can also write the name of the axis title. Okay, how will you write? Just select the chart, click on the layouts option, and after that choose the axis title option. Horizontal. Now choose title below the axis. You can see axis title has inserted. You can rename it student name. Okay, and again select the chart and click on the axis title and choose vertical axis, and here vertical title axis. Okay, student marks. Understand how will you insert our axis title and how will you rename this? Okay, that is use of axis title. The axis title are the titles gives to the x and y axis of 2D chart and the x or y and z axis of the 3D chart. Okay, so with the help of this title you can understand for which purpose x-axis is used and for which purpose y-axis is used. Here the x-axis is used to represent the category of the data, and y-axis is used to represent the value of the data. Okay, now the next one is data series. This one is called data series. This data, whole data is called data series. The data series is a set of values on the worksheet that you want to plot in the form of a chart. Okay, each data series is given a unique color or pattern. You can see this one. Each data series has a unique color and unique pattern. Okay, that makes it easier to distinguish between them visually. So you can easily distinguish them easily. You can see this data series used 4 different colors: blue, red, green and purple. So you can easily understand a maths bar, a English bar and science bar and computer bar, and you can easily compare between them. Okay, now what is legends? These patterns are called legends. These patterns are called legends. A legend is a key that identifies a data series. It describes a data series represented in a particular color on the chart. Got it? Now next one is data labels. When you place a mouse cursor, okay, then you can see these values: series, math, point, Jyoti, and the value 94. Okay, these are called data labels. A data labels is a text or labels that provide additional information about the data. Okay, got it? And the last component of the chart is grid lines. You can see the back side of this chart, this horizontal lines. This horizontal lines is called grid lines. So you can easily understand these lines. Here is a point of 20. There one is represent the, this point represent the 40. This one lines represent the 60 marks, 80 marks, 100 and 120. Okay, the grid lines are horizontal lines and vertical lines drawn on the plot area, and the grid line make it easy for person to read the charts. And you can however hide the grid lines if you so desire. Means if you do not want to display, you can also hide the grid lines. Okay, but if you want to display it, by default you can see here. So here you can easily analyze, this bar is below 16 and above 40. This bar is below 40 and above 40 and below 60. This bar is above 80 and below 100. That is the use of grid lines. Got it? So next topic I will teach you in next video. Have a good day.